Did you know that piercings are spiritual? So nose piercings are very well known within the spiritual community anyway as being very, very useful for seers. People like me, tarot readers, oracle readers, people who receive downloads, visions, dreams, visionaries, seers. These piercings actually increase our strength, our power. The best piercing to get is actually the septum, and I am considering it, I really am. But for now, I just went for the standard nose because septum's a big step. It is for me anyway, and I'm just discovering who I am. So, baby steps. Other piercings that might increase your spirituality or your perception anyway is, I think it's Daith, which is like inside your ear. It's like this bit. I'm not going to show you well, but it's like this bit inside your ear. It's like the little bit just under the... Yeah, I'm not helping here, am I? But anyway, look it up. The Daith piercing is currently under test at the Blue Bananas piercing stores. And they are testing that theory because it's an acupuncture point. So if you have acupuncture there, it definitely helps. And I sat next to a really lovely lady who helped me brace myself for my nose piercing, and she was brilliant. She was really, really helpful. But she was actually having her Daith earrings replaced because she finds it really tricky to replace them. But she had these beautiful 7 or 8 pointed star earrings inside her ear in that Daith piercing, and I sometimes get migraines. I get a lot of headaches, although the more water I drink the better that gets, but I do from time to time get migraines. Not that I need a reason to get that piercing, but I just thought, that's really interesting that there's clarity of mind. And really, really interesting is that the Blue Banana stores, they use an acupuncture tool to find the correct nerve through which to make the piercing in your Daith. So yeah, that's really interesting as well. But there's also there's a sensory element to piercings. So it's not just about kind of opening us up to the divine, it's actually also about opening us up to what's going on around us in the 5D, in the 3D, as well. So it's not just 5D applications, it's 5D and it's 3D. I'm actually really, really interested in piercings, having spent kind of under an hour in the piercing shops, just talking to them about what piercings they've got, why they got them, did they increase sensitivity, does it really hurt when you knock it, I'm really scared I'm gonna get one of those piercings and then I'm gonna pull it out, and conversations with people who've got piercings. It was really a new and interesting rabbit hole. Oh god, I have so many to go down. But piercings. Blue Banana, by the way, they offer a get your 10th piercing free, which when I went in today, bearing in mind I've already got my ears done, I was like, who's doing that? How is that a good deal? By the time I had paid for my piercing, spoken to the amazing shop assistants, then sat down to wait for my piercing, then spoke to that amazing woman who had so many piercings just in one ear. She had so many. And then learning about not just the bit I knew, the spiritual bit in terms of nasal piercings. Ow! That was fresh and that hurt. Okay, but not just nasal piercings, but also the Daith piercing as well. So I'm about to go and research more piercings, what they're for, what they can help with, and see how many I can get done this week. Because the other thing about piercings is that really, if you've got piercings, you shouldn't be going into a steam room, into a sauna, into a jacuzzi, into a hot tub, or into a swimming pool for 3 months, which I didn't know before I went to the shop. I did know before I got my piercings, they are brilliant there, but I'm like, I really like the steam rooms. I really like saunas and I love hot tubs. So yeah, I may be just getting it all done this week, because then I can do my 3-month kind of run avoidance of sitting water or sitting in sitting water and other people's germs. You know, I could be in a hot tub by Christmas, collective. These are the priorities we must be thinking about now. But yeah, piercings.